You're listening to Four Things to Know, a WCCO daily news podcast.
Today is Friday, July 24th. I'm Maria Lizignoli. Thank you for listening to and watching Four Things to Know. Our top story today. A woman charged in an incident where she called a child on a Rochester playground racist slurs has been found guilty of one count of disorderly conduct, but she was acquitted on a second charge of the same crime. She will not have to serve jail time if she meets probation conditions over the next year and completes 200 hours of community service. The incident happened in April of 2025 at Roy Sutherland Playground in Rochester, and a video of the confrontation went viral. Supporters of the now convicted woman raised hundreds of thousands of dollars online. According to a criminal complaint, the woman repeatedly called an 8-year-old Somali boy a racial slur after he took an applesauce pouch from her diaper bag. The boy's father said the boy is, quote, profoundly and visibly autistic and does not understand typical boundaries. The boy's father and the witness who recorded the viral video both heard the racial slurs, and the woman admitted on video to using them, quote, stating that she can call him that if he acts like one, the criminal complaint said. She also called the witness a slur on video and admitted she was going to hit the boy because, quote, he took my son's stuff. Number 2, the city of Shakopee is moving to shut down a hotel they say has a shocking history of violating the law. The city council discussed it in a meeting this week.
The 2 people died of drug overdoses and were sitting in the room for days until they were decomposed. That's a whole nother issue.
The city council voted to revoke the license for that Baymont hotel location this week. Police responded to the hotel 84 times between this year and last. City leaders say 2 parties highlight the issues. In one case, officers found 2 people dead from an overdose on New Year's Day 2025. A spring break party this past March led to gang violence and out-of-control crowds, according to the council. The hotel owner says they plan to appeal the decision. Attempts to reach Baymont Hotel's parent company, Wyndham, went unanswered. Number 3. For the wildfires burning up north right now, we expect to hear from officials around 1 p.m. today on the current conditions, operations, and forest closures. What we know right now is that in just a few days, some access points to the Boundary Waters will reopen for day trips. This is after the wilderness area fully closed a week ago from uncontrolled wildfires. Starting Monday, the entry points on the eastern side of the Boundary Waters will reopen for day trips. The rest is still closed. The U.S. Forest Service says the area reopening has minimal fire activity. But even with this change, things are still far from normal.
We're taking it day for day, trying to pick up different income sources, trying to help out neighbors, trying to help out the Forest Service. On our side of the Boundary Waters, we are closest to the Little Knife Fire, but encouraging for our neighbors and friends and other business owners in the area.
You just heard from Matt and Cassidy Ritter. They own Voyager's Canoe Outfitters along the Gunflint Trail. Access points near their business remain closed, and permits for overnight use across the Boundary Waters are canceled through next Wednesday. So the future for the Ritters is still up in the air. The U.S. Forest Service says they're taking a hard look at opportunities for overnight access daily, and most of the wilderness is still greatly impacted by uncontained and uncontrolled wildfires. And number 4 today, he's won 4 major golf championships and is currently the top-ranked golfer in the world. And right now, Scottie Scheffler is playing in Blaine at the 3M Open. That alone is a big draw for one of Minnesota's biggest golf tournaments of the year. Photojournalists Joe Van Ryn and Jeff Wagner met fans excited to watch one of the best play the game.
Thousands of fans descended on TPC Twin Cities Thursday, eager to see some of the world's best golfers up close.
And this has got to be a top 10 golf day, so we got lucky.
Perfect weather, good vibes, and plenty of action made for a memorable day at Minnesota's only PGA Tour event.
I love it. It's awesome, super fun, all kinds of things to do.
For some families, it's a summer tradition.
This, as a family, is our 3rd time here. I think as a whole we've been here 4 times, but yeah, 3rd time bringing the little one.
But there was a special reason to come out this year. Scottie Scheffler, the world's top-ranked golfer, made his first appearance at the 3M Open.
He's a huge Scottie fan, so every week we got Scottie on TV watching him. So when we heard he was coming, we were like, well, I guess we're going for year number 3.
Crazy to watch number 1 player. I mean, watching the fans follow him around, it's crazy. I mean, there's probably like 3,000 people just following him around.
Scheffler's play inspiring fans young and old to pick up a club and improve their game.
It's just so fun to watch him play. It makes it look so easy. It really makes me want to play golf, honestly. I just want to leave and go play.
And while the talent on display is hard to ignore, it's the overall experience that sticks with fans long after the final putt.
We talk about just the overall vibe of this tournament. Just being able to walk the course, see some awesome golf, get some great food, always a good atmosphere, so that's what keeps us coming back each year.
With photojournalist Joe Van Ryn, Jeff Wagner, WCCO News.
Scottie Scheffler teed off today at 12:44. Those are the 4 things to know today. Now let's check in on our forecast with next weather meteorologist Adam Del Rosso.
Hey, Maria, get ready to sweat this weekend. Extreme heat watches going into effect for the metro, most of southern Minnesota, back toward Marshall and Wilmer. This is not just for Saturday, but for Sunday as well. So this is going to be another somewhat long heat wave. Maybe not quite as long as the one that we just had, but several days where we'll need to take all of those precautions to keep cool. Today, our temperatures are going to be fairly seasonable, low to mid 80s for our highs. I know we had the clouds and some of those sprinkles earlier this morning. I think that gives way to a couple of peaks of some sunshine through the afternoon. But that sunshine across northern Minnesota is going to help to fire some thunderstorms. Northwestern Minnesota, about 5, 6 o'clock. Could see some of those storms develop. They'll be drifting south and eastward 9 and 10. Around then, Brainerd, Grand Rapids, Duluth could have some of those thunderstorms. And as they continue to make their way south and eastward beyond midnight, they're going to lose some of their juice and dissipate, and it'll be a pretty quiet start to our Saturday. But some of those storms across northern Minnesota could be strong to severe, with wind and hail being the main threats. There is a slight risk, or a level 2 out of 5 threat, for anything severe to occur. Tomorrow, the forecast quieter in terms of storms, but it's going to be hotter and even more humid. High temperatures up to 93 in the metro. You factor in the humidity, it's going to feel close to 100. Same thing on Sunday. Now, Monday, we lose some of the humidity, so our feels like temperatures are going to be in the upper 90s, but still air temperatures will be in the mid 90s, so still going to be rather unpleasant there in terms of the heat. And even beyond that, Maria, we keep our high temperatures in the low 90s, so those AC units are going to get another good workout.
Adam, thank you so much. This has been 4 Things to Know. I'm Maria Lizignoli. I'm going to be off all next week, but guess what? Johnny Connor is back. He'll have the news you need every weekday afternoon by 3 o'clock.
Listen to 4 Things to Know, a WCCO daily news podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.